Charlie Sawyer.
What's up?
All right. Now, back to what we were talking about.
Soundboard.
So I got this fucking thing, and I don't know, like, if I plug in headphones, I don't like having headphones on and shit because I fucking move too much. But it's all got all these little stupid sounds where it's like, you know?
That's what I want.
You want shit like this?
Exactly
it's like,
what I want.
Fucking.
Okay.
So this is just an app on my iPad.
Wait.
So for
what's the fucking name of the app?
The name is fucking plus 100 button sounds. This thing. So it's fucking
100 buttons.
it's just this fucking thing, dude.
Can you do a test for me? What happens if you hit the thing more than once? If you hit a button, does it just keep...
I think what it does is it kind of just it starts it over every time. So
yeah, that's what I want. That's what I want. I want to be able to like no. Okay. Thank you. What the fuck? What is the name of it?
And it's got just like...
Oh, dude, that's like... Oh, my God.
It's cool.
I want to have sex with that fucking app. You know how long I've been trying to... Okay, all right. That's all I wanted.
It's the best. No, but I think for like the sounds, because it's just the microphone.
How hard
kind
is it to put... Are those their sounds?
Yeah.
So
you want to do your own sounds, right?
Yeah,
so
you can't
there's,
load your own,
dude, I've seen shit that's like that out there.
Oh man, no, that's the problem.
There's things out there like that. Dude, you see it all the time. Like fucking guys in broadcast studios use those.
I know, but I think it's not this hard. I know.
It's definitely not this hard.
So that one is only. It's only the sounds that they have.
Yeah, but there's a fucking assload of them, dude.
Are there?
Just a fucking bunch of sound.
Okay. Because for me, what I want to do is load. I want to harvest some sounds from movies, from the news, from wherever the fuck I feel like it, and put those on those buttons.
There's dude. There's a way. I've seen it, dude.
All right, what's that one called?
That's one. It's like 100 plus sounds. Just look up like soundboards.
Plus sounds. Okay.
But that's what it looks like. It's this one right here.
Okay. Okay. Cool.
So most people don't know that actually Charlie was the host of the very first open mic that I ever went to and fucking bombed.
And nothing has changed since. Not a single
fucking liar.
thing has changed since.
Just constantly. But now I'm like bombing on the positive side, you know?
He does. He bombs with this big smile on his face.
It just makes everybody feel uncomfortable. You know? That's why nobody wants to laugh or boo me off stage.
They laugh out of pure fear. They're like,
I kill the audience dead, fucking silent, bro.
Oh my God! I hope he doesn't stab us.
You go to the? Have you been to that Cabo Wabo thing yet?
No,
dude, it's great, man. It's fucking awesome. Anthony Kasner's fucking.
Oh yeah, you told me.
Willie Martinez, dude.
I
went there last night and I got up.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Why did you text me what that was?
Oh shit. Sorry, like I said, I'm high like the Lord.
No, it's great, dude. I love that fucking. I love that room, dude. It's sick.
Yeah, I bet it's awesome.
They like those guys put together good shit, man. Yeah. And, just the whole brigade of all of them. Fucking Jeff, Urera. I don't know if I said this last name. That's his name.
I don't know. I've only been there once or twice.
But and then Willie Martinez.
I was like, oh yeah, they put together good stuff.
I never went to the went to the fucking
does a good mic too.
Hooters one.
Yeah, that's where I remember them from.
I never did that one.
Oh, I did that. That's the one I did. And they did an amazing job there. Like they really made it had a great show there.
I should probably turn the TV off because you're not going to stop staring
at yourself. Please, this is inspirational. Come on, I'll be way better when I can see myself.
What a narcissist, dude! I can't like stand to listen to my own voice or look at myself, dude. It's just like I can't do that. It's one of those things, you know.
My sister, she always catches me because I don't just do it where I'm doing it right now. I do it in any reflection I get, and I'll be having a conversation with somebody, and I catch my reflection, and I start looking at myself, and my sister's always like, hey, what are you doing? Hey, what are you doing? I'm like, oh, fuck. Like, totally, she just busts me.
Like, you're like, damn, I look cool. Well, or like when you're driving on Ventura, and you pass all those buildings in your car with, like, the big windows, and you're like, shit, I look cool as a motherfucker.
Yeah, I look bad. I look bad. Smash. Rear end some.
Fucking some Mercedes.
Yeah.
God, that's all I need, huh?
I got rear-ended over on, like, right where, what was it? Vineland and Moore Park, basically.
It's going to be like this because the whole effect, yeah.
Okay. Vineland and Moore Park, and the guy rear-ended me, and then he kind of like motions like he's gonna pull over, so he pulls around me to pull over, and then he just fucking takes off around the corner. I'm like, oh, you motherfucker! So I start chasing him, but the first thing we're going through is a school zone with kids there. Like it was like 3 in the afternoon, yeah. And he's literally I see him and he is peeling the fuck off, and he blows a red light after he goes, and I'm just like, first of all, I didn't want to start. I chased him for a minute, but not very long because he already had a pretty good head start on me by the time I got around the corner. He didn't know, he did 0 damage to my car, but the front of his car was like, bow wow wow. That was like a piece of.
What do you have? You have like a Tahoe, right?
I have a Yukon.
But you got like the old school like aluminum or steel bumper on there, right? You don't have a plastic.
Oh
bumper.
no, I have a trailer hitch. So he hit
the tow package.
His hood, his hood hit that solid square piece of metal. It just like it just like smashed. It didn't do any damage to my car. Like literally, there was a little bit of his paint, which I was like this. I was like, all right, I'm okay.
That's fucking awesome, dude. It's so like people in cars here in LA it's a nightmare, dude. I get the worst fucking anxiety too, and I work at the fucking restaurant in Santa Monica, so it's like driving the 405 at around
the
like 4 o'clock.
Factory.
Hey, don't fucking advertise that shit unless you guys want to sponsor me. Consider it, and then I will never come back ever again. Yeah, no shit. Dude, at the end of the night, they have this. We print up like our sales reports, right? And it says like the cash to remit that we got to put back in the safe and shit, dude. And I just make a joke. I'm like, cash to remit, all of it, you fucking scumbag, and everything else you own. You just work for free now,
dude. So I gotta tell you about this bar that I used to work at. All right,
dude, that's what I want to do is bartend, but I'd probably be a fucking wreck.
All right, so. Basically, this bar I used to work at, one of the guys knew the manager's code, and he would just at the end of the night punch it in, and we would know exactly what we had to give back, and he would just count the money, and all night long, if we had a cash transaction, we're just ringing in 1 beer and then just shoving the rest of the cash.
Oh, it's so awesome!
And then at the night we're just putting it in the register. At the end of the night, he would just punch off the number and be like, all right, well, here you go. He'd tip out the barbacks, and then we would go with like the extra $500 each that we had.
That's fucking great.
It was the best.
Fuck it.
Like, it was the best because I'm totally square bartender before that place. And I was like, oh, man.
So when that guy like corrupted you, he's like, dude, check this out.
He literally went like this. I rang a cash thing in and put it in. He grabs me and goes, hey, if I see you ringing another cash transaction like that, I'm going to fucking kill you. I was like, okay, sorry. Like, meaning like, next time, just stick it in the register, you fucking dipshit.
I like that though, dude.
Like, I got bills to pay.
Did you ever hear Mike Soteris saying about he was like, yeah, dude, he even said it on stage. That's what I love when like everybody gets on stage and then they're just like, they say shit and then they kind of like they're like, should I have said that? But then like you see him like use it as a bit later and like, fuck it, dude, yeah, you fucking should have, you know? But his thing was, he said he was like $400, like, you know, didn't have his rent, so he needed like $400 more. Yeah. And he worked at a restaurant. What he did was he took one of his credit cards and bought a fucking like thing of ranch from himself and gave himself a $400 tip on his credit card. Oh. And he was like, yeah, I was able to cover my rent, but then the month after that, I was fucked.
I've done that before. I'm like, I'll just bounce a check this month.
No shit,
and
right?
then we're good for this month.
But it never works out, dude.
Hey, sure. Put a little extra on there for him. Here you go. Let's round it up.
You ever see it's like, I think it's one of the episodes from The Simpsons or like the Simpsons movie where Homer writes a check and then he hands it over and he's all, boing. That's been the best show fucking ever. I think even The Simpsons trumps fucking South Park.
30 years yesterday was the record.
Just fucking killing it, dude.
30 years that show's been on.
Like, I've grown up with that show.
Me too.
You know?
Me too.
That's fucking awesome. And still just stomping, dude.
Dude, I love Homer is the best thing. He gets sent to the room of ironic punishments in hell because he's not supposed to eat a donut or something. So they put him in this room. I'm too high to fucking tell the story.
It sounds fucking awesome.
It is. It's great. But I'm just gonna butcher it. Oh yeah.
Remember?
I vaguely remember that. Yeah.
TV Land.
I don't think I ever learned that.
You can't see shit.
Yeah, you can't see.
Oh, you kind of can.
There you go. You can kind of see it.
Like holding yellow paper up to like our skin tones just makes me feel less
angry.
White. No.
Right.
Why would that make me feel angry?
I don't know.
Why? Why is it every culture thinks they're the best culture ever, right? And that they're better than every other culture. Nobody wants to call that racism unless you're white. I'm going to have to edit that one out of here.
There's two things I can't stand. People who are intolerant of other people's cultures and the Dutch.
What's wrong with the Dutch,
That's
bro?
from Goldmember.
Mm-hmm. But I've always wondered what's wrong with the Dutch.
I love it when he calls mini fella. He's like,
oh, look, it's a tripod.
Hey, come over here, mini fella. Calls him mini fella. I'm like, oh, that's a
dude. Mike Myers is fucking brilliant, man.
No, you know I watched yesterday, which he's in, Inglourious Bastards.
I was gonna say, if you were gonna say that Love Guru shit, that shit sucked, bro.
What?
The Love Guru.
No.
Yeah, that's why you said what, because you didn't even know if it was good or not. Charlie's staring at himself in the camera.
Oh, dude, I've been staring at myself the entire time.
I know.
You're going to have to show me how to do this. I'm going to do this by myself. When nobody
Oh, wait, you're gonna have the two cameras on, and then you'll turn your seat, and then you're like, that's what I meant. And then you turn your seat again. You're like, no, but this is what I really meant. But back to what I was really talking about.
And exactly. And to you, Jim. Well, thank you very much, Steve.
Dude, that just sounds like a fucking schizo.
Right.
Hold on, let me get back to
the schizo.
And Eric down here at the sideline. What can you tell us about the team? Well, they've been doing hacky sack for about 30 hours straight. I think they're doing pretty good.
It's really exciting.
And we got the yo-yo team coming in to take over.
Oh, boy.
You have like the Nerd Olympics, dude, to where it's like Magic the Gathering and Pogs and yo-yos and fucking hacky sack.
I would not do well there.
I would not either. Probably Pogs, dude.
What is Pogs?
Pogs is like milk caps. Remember the milk caps? And then you would take the two little cardboard things and then you'd hit them, and then if they flipped over, you'd fucking get to keep them?
No.
No?
I have no idea what
What?
I have no idea what any of those things you just said are.
Dude, Pogs,
Not a single one.
I see in not middle school, but elementary school, I got so obsessed with the fucking thing.
Okay, so this is... I'm 42, bro. How old are you?
Like
Justin?
a million. Something like that. No, I'm fucking 32.
You're 32. Okay.
Yeah.
So we're not that far apart.
No. So what was your thing? Like fucking, what was the thing? Like BMX bikes and shit? That was like, because my brother's like
What
probably...
did I like to do?
Yeah, well, back in school, what was like the things that were fucking cool? You know, like...
BMXs.
Right?
We still skateboarded. BMXs. What else? Let's see. Sucking a lot of dick. Oh,
wait, what?
What?
No.
What did I just say?
It's no homo if you suck another man's dick for air.
I was also I was a tennis player, so I sort of started getting shunned around 7th grade because that's where
These little
I was
fucking things.
actually going and playing in tournaments.
So you would take these, right?
Wow.
And they would be made out of cardboard. And what you would do is like you play against somebody. These ones are all heavy, right? So
Yeah.
you'd put them down, and then you'd have like a slammer, like a hard fucking thing, and you'd hit them. And if they flipped over, you won, right? So I was just disgustingly. I was the Walmart of it, actually. Like you could never beat me, dude.
Really?
I had a fucking fly fishing tube full of these fuckers, dude.
Wow.
And like I could lose all day, never lose.
Cool.
Yeah,
That's cool. I did that with James Bond 007. Remember that?
Oh, the Nintendo
Super
64?
Yeah.
Nintendo 64 game?
I literally dropped out of college because it was cutting into my James Bond
What?
GoldenEye. Yeah, it was GoldenEye. It was cutting into my GoldenEye time. And
remember the fucking, it was like the proximity mines and like...
those are my favorite.
You just throw them everywhere.
My favorite thing to do. Was just, you just run, just chucking them behind you. Like, whoever's, no matter what, everybody's dead after that. Like, you'll die, and when you reappear, they're all around you.
I loved it, dude.
Bam, you're dead. I'll be like,
And the golden gun, the
another
one shot.
satisfied customer.
The one shot golden gun. Wasn't there like a rocket launcher in there too, I think?
That's my favorite. There was grenade launchers, rocket launchers.
Yeah, those are the best.
Proximity mines.
Those are the best.
I like the other ones too. the ones where you could just have your
You
finger
just
on the button and you're watching your opponent's
watch,
screen.
right?
Yeah. Well, basically, once you set them up
and then it goes to the watch.
If you're watching the other guy and he's walking up, you're like, here we go, and bye-bye.
Gotcha.
And you're like, oh, it's so sad. Oh, too sad to cry.
Anything though with the explosions was the best because when you'd see people and then they'd hide from you, you just fucking like lob fucking grenades.
Oh, dude, that's my favorite.
Rockets,
I like killing you in a very inefficient fashion.
Yeah.
Like I don't want to just
no
shoot
skill,
you.
dude.
Yeah, just fucking
Total fucking
everywhere.
blitzkrieg, dog.
People hated playing me too because I did it all the fucking time. So I would just be talking to them like, oh, here we go. Oh, it's all right. It's gonna be painless. Shh, here we go.
I don't know though, man. Like fucking video games. Like I had a PlayStation 4, and like the graphics are cool, and they have like cool stories and everything. But it's just like, dude, I don't have time for that shit anymore.
I've tried to play a couple times, and I end up going back and just playing stupid games instead of like the new fun ones. I was playing Diablo 2, which is a game where you're just this little creature and you run around with a sword and kill like other little creatures. And I would just sit there for hours like killing. I'm like, it's the dumbest game. But
The only games
like
I have on my phone are fucking like old people games, dude. Just like real quick shit. Like fucking get to the end. That's it, dude. Like I can't do the whole like Sims and like you fucking build a family and then like you're like watching other people go to work while you don't have a job on your phone.
I want my family to die. when I do those, I just want to see my family die. I want to lock the kids in the house and see like.
I put like Freddy Krueger, Jason, and Michael Myers in there.
You need to feed your kids. You need to feed your kids. I'm like, shh. No, I don't.
Just board up all the windows.
I do. You just lock them in there. Keep them in there.
Leave like all the electronic devices next to the water.
You parent your kids the way you want to. I'll parent mine the way I want to. Okay? I board them in a house.
Have one home.
I have no door. No, there's no windows and no doors.
Father,
you just leave them
we've been eating cockroaches for 4 weeks now.
Shh. Less talky.
More eaty.
More
catchy
eaty.
cockroachy.
Yeah, I ever once have I played those games in the correct order. Always, it's okay. Let's see. Can I kill this thing over here like it's a chicken or something?
Grand Theft Auto.
That's the best way.
That's the best one.
You
especially the first person mode, like in the Grand Theft Auto 6.
Oh, I don't think I played that one. What's that?
It's like the latest one, so you could go in first person.
Okay.
You know? Like camera angle, so like you're driving, you're behind the wheel, or you're fucking, or you're like running around and it's first person. Man, people get lost in that shit, dude.
Oh, dude,
I could totally see like 12 hours, somebody just fucking psychosis, and then they're like, gun, daddy's fucking room, and then like I could totally see that.
You know what, dude? You know what I've done? I've played that game for a long, long time. Gone out into my regular car and gone to put it in reverse, and then just. Hit the gas till I smash into the car behind me, and that gives me the space I need, and then I can pull out. Because that's what I've been doing in GTA. You just jump in,
don't give
hammer
a
it in reverse
fuck, dude.
till you just hit whatever's behind you, and then you fucking go forward. I was like, whoa, you can't do that. This is your car. This is not that wonderful universe where you could just be like, you know what, I'm bored with this mission. Go to a pedestrian and just be like, boom!
You're just running down the street, just hit some chick.
Or you punch a chick.
Right in the back of the head, fucking crow hop into her.
Yeah, right?
Oh my God.
It's terrible.
But it's crazy. I've seen somebody's like...
Or a dude. I'm not saying I'm exclusive to either one. I punched girls and guys on Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah. Fists are definitely not prejudice in that game.
But there's other things you can do, too. You can, like, hit them with weird, bizarre stuff that like items that it gives you. I haven't played it in a long time.
I haven't played it in a long time either.
I usually just try to find wherever I can jump the car really, like you go really fast, boom, and you just jump and you just see how it fucking lands.
I like that. Yeah, that's true. Like, or you take the fucking motorcycles off the...
Oh, those are my favorite.
That's the best.
Dude, because those you can get the most air and die and kill yourself.
Yeah.
Like you just flip and like fly.
I mean, you know, like, and that's kind of, isn't that, is that like a suicidal, like, we're fucked up individuals thing?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Compared to like people that are like, you know what, I like playing Grand Theft Auto. I'm going to start a business and live happily.
Yes.
Like drive in the confines of the lines and stop at the fucking lights.
I do enjoy conquering all the levels on Grand Theft Auto.
I would think though, you know what though? I would think if like
my
you go...
family will love to hear about it.
I think if you go over to somebody's house and you see somebody playing Grand Theft Auto like that, they're probably the fucking psycho, dude. They're like, yeah, I just drive the speed limit. I try not to. Oh fuck, fender bender. I'm sorry, officer. And then they like give up every time the cop pulls them out of the car and beats them. I used to play Tomb Raider, and I would fucking make the Laura Croft. I'd make her like swan dive off a fucking cliff,
face,
just in the fucking the ground.
Dude, I do the same stuff. I just want to see them fall. I have this game where it's like a flip. The idea is you flip and you land feet first in a target. I love to just have the guy jump and they get really high, like elaborate. I just have the guy jump and just fall. So he lands.
Is that on your phone?
Yeah, it's called like Flippy Guy.
I've seen it. Yeah,
yeah, and I just like having him tuck and land like in a way that would definitely kill him in real life. I'm like, yeah, that's a pretty. Oh yeah, that would have fucked him up. The worst.
The best part about like Tomb Raider though was like she would jump off the cliff and do it all elegantly, like she was doing a real swan dive, fucking straight
into a rock.
And you know, obviously, she didn't get up from those, but have to
That's Tomb Raider news.
Tomb Raider news. Video game talk. Love video games, bro.
Yeah.
Love them.
Hey, me too. Diablo 3. It's only been out for 20 years. They finally put it on, I don't know, Xbox One is where I have it. And I've had it on like old computers I've had. Like I had it on PC computers. I haven't had a PC for fucking 20 plus years.
Right, it's
like
all Mac now,
it's been
dude.
around, yeah. Well, I for video editing.
But I don't have games on my Mac at all either. Like I'm sure, but fuck that. I'm not gonna load my Mac up for playing video games, and you know, dude, you are, aren't you?
Oh, I'm high as fuck.
Fuck, I should have taken edibles. I'm just trying to catch up.
I don't usually.
I'm also riding a slight hangover.
Oh yeah. See, the thing is, I felt like shit when I woke up today. My fucking throat hurts. I was pissed off about it. I just got over a cold, but this is different. I don't know what. I think it could just be allergies. I have no fucking idea. So I'm like, I just want to get really high, but I couldn't use my vaporizer because my fucking throat is killing me. So I'm like, all right, I'm just gonna cut a big piece of this fucking edible off, which I haven't eaten.
What, like cookie or something?
It was a 500 milligram brownie.
I love how all the edibles are junk food too. It's like fucking. It's like food that gets you stoned, but it's also food for stoners. Like fucking, it's so like contradict. Like
I'll be like, why am I so fat? Because you're not only eating all the edibles, it's you're eating everything else that you eat because of the edibles.
Because of the edibles. I don't really mess with those things anymore. Sometimes, like, I don't know, there's like this spot that I go to and they have like these little candy cubes, but still, they fucking throw me off my game, dude. They just suck.
Oh yeah, dude, you can't, like, to be honest, I totally forgot we were going to do this today. I wouldn't have taken this if I had known, or whatever.
It's good. No, it's good.
Yeah, exactly.
Fuck it, we're chilling.
Exactly.
You know?
I figured, I was like, wait a minute, this is a podcast. You go and chill when you have
Yeah,
relax.
exactly. I would never want this thing to seem like it's scripted out because that's fucking weird, dude. Like, that's weird.
Yeah, and whatever. And I knew it'd be fun. It's all good, man. But I felt like someone had like stepped on my throat. So I'm like, all right, I'm gonna drink a fuckload of coffee and just take a big ass edible and like.
Oh, it should be really interesting on camera.
And I'll be so interesting.
And yeah, we're fucking. It's good, dude.
We've conquered some important issues.
Yeah.
So can I tell you about how I think World War III is about to start?
It's just gonna be all the fucking robots fighting each other, and then they're just gonna take over.
No, that'll be World War IV.
Oh yeah.
Well,
we're gonna
maybe three.
We're gonna
Maybe
use
three.
the robots, and the robots are gonna be like, "Whoa, this was really fucked up. Fuck you guys.
Well,
I
finally,
like my robot friends."
Exactly. It'll
then
be
they're
the
gonna turn
coalition
against us.
of the robots versus the whatever. Yeah, exactly. Anyway, so today, China grabbed another person in retaliation for Canada. They grabbed another Canadian diplomat. In retaliation.
What, like a dude that's at the embassy or
Something
shit?
like that, yeah.
What, they just go in there, they're like, okay, well,
Pretty fucking much.
because of that billionaire chick?
The chick that is
Hawaii or something?
Yes,
Hawaii?
that's her company. She lied to a lot of big banks and said that stuff was coming from here when it was really coming from Iran. And that's it. And she knew that. So they have detained her because of that. China has said, release her immediately with unconditional freedom. And they're like, no. And they're like, oh, okay. Whoop. And they grab one guy, and that was yesterday.
They grabbed a Canadian too? Like the guy, the people that have nothing to do with anything ever.
Canada's holding them to extradite them to the United States, but Canada is the one that grabbed them. So that's why they're grabbing a Canadian.
Wait. It was Canada that grabbed that chick?
Yeah, it's Canada. She's being held there till she's being extradited here. But She is literally China. They're holding her for us, but China grabbed a Canadian diplomat, and today China grabbed another Canadian diplomat. So they're this is bad.
Canada's just getting mad.
Well, and Canada's like, hey, what's this solo? What's this solo boot? What's this boot?
Oh man, I saw, dude. I can't get into Canada because I got my fucking recreational drinking and driving.
Wear boots. That's what it is. That's what they were saying. Sorry, I'm sorry to cut you off. On the news, they're like, Canada is trying very hard to find this guy's wear boots. Because they're like, oh yeah, it's about wear a boot. About whereabouts.
You know what though?
What's this about?
It's such a weird thing to like.
I have a lot of Canadian family.
But you know, like it's a. Weird,
I miss Rob Ford.
It's a weird thing though too, because China's one of those fucking things that like we don't understand, but we understand it to like make money off of it. You know, so where it's like it does like. Yeah. You can't be like freedom, and then like over there it's just like. Back to work.
They're like stab you in the face with knife.
Like fucking Colin Kaepernick's thing with the fucking whole Nike ambassador shit. Like that was so like I think that's hypocritical. Like he's like standing up for civil rights, but like how to what extent? Like
by not doing his job,
right? Like fucking Nike, dude. Like you know how they treat people.
Do you know how much pussy that guy is getting? Like
all the time. I'm sure
he's probably got girls that are like, I love. Your protest, you're such a man. He's like, get in line, bitch. Like, he probably has, that's just my theory.
You think it's like those dumb, like, feminist chicks that don't know anything, though? Like,
well, right.
It's like standing up for rights.
Also, I can see girls hating, they hate football, but look at him. Like, they can love him while hating, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. He seems like a great option. And now he's like the face of Nike, you know, all because.
But he's not even on a team.
Well.
Right? How the fuck do you do that? He's like, yo. I used to play football. Get my gear. That I don't do any sports shit. Like
I don't know. I mean, I'm not. I think it's kind of hypocritical how he's suing the NFL. Like he made himself an unemployable player by kneeling. And the thing is, if because of the media storm, if they put, I want them to put him on a team. I want the Redskins to pick him up. First of all, because I don't think he would do it. I think he's like, yeah, I want to play.
He's just writing this. Yeah. He's writing
like,
this whole.
He doesn't want to play.
This whole shitstorm.
He's making tons of money doing nothing. He's probably getting fucked all the time. He doesn't want to play, but you know he's staying in shape. He's saying he wants to play. He's suing the NFL, and it's like, all right, you know, that's cool, but.
His priorities aren't fucking straight, though. For sure. I mean, if it's all about
talking about
Colin Kaepernick fucking suing the NFL.
I have a point. It was going to be so prolific, though. Let me tell you, it was going to be a really good point. You guys, bummer, you missed it.
Everybody that's going to be listening to this is going to be on the edge of their seats. Dog, just like, what? And then Charlie's just fucking,
what the hell?
Fibble, fabble,
Yeah, anyway, but the thing is, imagine this. Here's the other thing. This is fact. If you're Colin Kaepernick, right? Everybody's been fighting to get you out on the field. Then you finally get out there, all right? And you suck.
Dude.
Or you just eat shit. Like, it would be like everything you stood for is now garbage.
It was just ridiculous.
That's how it would be perceived. So he will not get on the field again. He will try to stay out. Now, it doesn't seem like anybody in the NFL really wants him on the field, but that's what he's suing them for. So there it is.
What if he goes and plays in like the fucking European League or some shit?
Why the hell would he do that?
I don't know.
He's making a ton of money doing absolutely nothing right now.
For sure. So yeah, he's just riding the shitstorm.
Yep.
That's it.
Hey.
That would be fucking funny. Like, the whole thing with Michael Vick, though, too. Michael Vick, like, and his dog shit. But then they, like, brought him back, and he was, like, what, third-string quarterback? And then climbed all the way back up. Like,
Michael Vick.
I do respect that. He's fucking, he's a badass fucking talented dude. Yeah.
He paid his debt.
He went to fucking prison.
He broke the law, he went to prison.
Uh-huh.
And when he came out, he came back and played.
I respect that.
Yeah. And, you know.
Hopefully he's not doing that shit again. It is fucked up.
I don't think he is. I think he probably had to suffer enough.
I bet you to an extent. Like, he was like, dude, I'm making millions of dollars. This is fucking dumb.
Yeah, but dog fighting is, dude, it's awful. Like, it's terrible.
Be a sick fuck.
It's terrible. Yeah, it's sick animal abuse.
Yeah, like they don't want to fucking be doing that shit to each other.
And dude, I'm like you and everybody else where I care more in a movie if a dog dies than if 400 people are killed. I'm like, but if a dog dies, I'm like,
that fucking
why? I know it's fake.
Marley and me, dude.
It's fake. 40 people are dead. Like,
Not the dog. Anything but the dog. I love dogs. Dogs are dope.
Me too. My mom runs an animal rescue in Mexico.
Really?
Hell yeah. And
that's fascinating.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's pretty awful actually. But what she does, she really does relieve a lot of pain. Because dogs just go wild down there and they breed wild. And one puppy can make 330 puppies in 3 years or something like that.
What?
Because they have puppies, then their puppies have puppies, then their puppies have puppies, then their puppies have puppies over a 3 year period. And that's where you
And there's nothing down there to, like, stop them, huh?
Well, my mom.
Well, no. I mean, like, there's no animals over there that can actually, like, kill them down there, right? Like, there's probably coyotes,
No,
huh?
they starve to death and they pick trash and they get diseases. It's fucking
And you just see them, like, sleeping next to a building with mange and shit.
There's mangy, awful dogs all over the place in Mexico. And so, but my mom does, she goes into the jungle, literally, and sets up these spay and neuter clinics. And she gives people free dog food or a leash and collar and other stuff if they bring their dogs in to have them spayed and neuters. And, like, it's crazy. And they're covered in ticks. These dogs, like, are
ticks,
covered in ticks.
gross.
And one time, they had this dog who was so covered in ticks, when they gave him his anesthesia for surgery, like they knock him out, all the ticks started, like the blood was now anesthetic, so the ticks were like, and they all started
pulling
off. Yeah, and the lady was like,
that's fucking gross, dude.
There's all these disgusting blood-filled ticks were just crawling. It's awful.
That is awful,
it's terrible.
dude. That is awful.
And the ticks are those ticks only are interested in. It's not like ticks. Like I grew up in Colorado, we have ticks that you fuck with people.
You'll see them.
Those ticks only are interested in those dogs for some reason.
Probably just because they're everywhere, huh?
Well, you think they would go after people though? The same way, like they just look for a fucking warm crevice and burrow in.
It could be just because they like the generations or like not. That sounds.
Well, let me say this: fuck ticks.
Yeah, fuck ticks,
Up
dude.
their fucking asses, and I hope they realize what they are: the biggest, grossest pest.
One of them for sure.
You're a pest.
Just stick its head in, and you get Lyme disease.
Oh yeah, or you give people Lyme disease. Let's talk about the pros of ticks. You give people Lyme disease.
That's about it.
Yeah, there are no pros.
They'd probably leave craters in your fucking
dude,
arm.
I love to catch a tick. Like when you get one on you, you're like, oh, and you get them off. I'm like, oh, you are fucking done, buddy. Like I would take like, cause I love all life, okay, but fuck a tick. All right, I would do stuff like glue. You take if you catch them in school, I would glue a little bit of its body to my desk, so it's just like meh, meh, meh. Meh. Oh yeah, I come back the next day, it's still there. Meh. Meh. I'm like, yeah. You shouldn't have fucked with me. Should you? This is gonna like.
My thing is, I like swatting flies to the ground and then finding a spider's nest to drop them in.
Yeah, that's the best.
That's the best, right?
I'm a big fan.
You see some massive spider just come out of the woodwork and just fucking twist that shit up, dog.
Oh, yeah, that bug's like, and then it just comes up and sinks its fangs right into its face.
Dude, I was in Pahrump. I used to work for fucking the Kirby vacuum cleaner shit, dude. When I was like 19, right? And I was in Pahrump. And
Pahrump? What the fuck's that?
Dude, it's this like fucking little shitty suburb thing, like far outside of Vegas, but it's like right down there by Vegas. It's like a bunch of trailer parks and shit. And they just had this, like every house that I would go up to, they all had like fucking black widows, right?
Oh.
Right on the side of the thing. And then you would see like the occasional fucking grasshopper, like about this big, like float by you, dude. So I go up to this door, and one of those the grasshopper fucking flies up, hits the door, lands in the black widow's nest, and I was like, oh! I didn't even knock on the door because I just wanted to watch that.
That's crazy, bro.
Like, it was totally worth it. It was for science, people.
Oh, dude.
It's for science.
Oh, well, here's my thing. I preserve all life, unless it's a pest, a tick, a mosquito.
Yeah,
something something that's going to bite me. Spiders,
what do mosquitoes even eat?
Spiders.
They just eat blood.
Well,
right?
and spiders eat those mosquitoes. So what I like to do, same thing. When you have this, where I go in the summertime in Canada, there's spider webs everywhere, and there's mosquitoes everywhere. My favorite thing to do is I'll get drunk sometimes by myself, shopping, and I'll literally stand there and I wait for the mosquito to get like just right, and I'm like, and they're like, and then the spider comes out and
Dude.
And then there's just like sling in their face. And I'm like, you shouldn't have fucked with me.
I've seen the videos of like up in Alaska, and there's just fucking like swarms of mosquitoes,
I've
dude.
been there. Yep.
That's disgusting.
Me and my brother were in there in June at one point where
You just
the
be
sun
like,
never goes down.
get the fuck off of me.
It never gets dark. And the bugs, this is what we were walking down this road. We would literally, the bugs would just, as soon as we were out, they would just, to the point where we're like, we'd start running. We run like, 150 feet. Then we could stop and we're like, oh, and then slowly, you see the fucking swarm like coming after. We were like,
That's insane.
So we just had to stay sort of ahead of this swarm of bugs, like deer flies, horse flies, mosquitoes, you name it. It was awful. It was awful.
And you just imagine like all the other animals up there, like the deer and the fucking elk just standing up there, and they're just like, they stand in that shit.
God.
They're just like, blink.
Oh, that must just be hell. Oh,
That's probably why they're all tough as fuck,
Yeah,
though.
their skin must just be like iron.
Oh, yeah.
Because a deer fly is like a horse fly. It's just like a pest fly that bites you. And
Is it as big or bigger?
no, they're smaller.
They're smaller?
And they have kind of cool coloring on it, like leopardy, iridescent color on them. And here's what I'll do when I get one, because the thing is, when I was younger, when they bite, it hurts. There's blood, like you see blood. But I've developed an allergy to them, so now when they bite, and they like to bite you on your toes and shit. You'll have flip flops on, and they'll land inside. If you're in a canoe or something, they'll come down in and they land on your toe and just bite you. And you're like, fuck,
Right on your toe.
Oh, and your toe.
Why do they?
Your toe swells up.
Like, what's the point? Like, what's the fucking point?
They're just fucking assholes.
Yeah, that's like, what's the point?
And the thing is, so like, I've had one do that, and I missed him, and I'm like, and he flies away. I'm like, oh, you have no idea how many of your friends I'm gonna kill now because you did that.
I've been up running at Fryman Canyon and fucking like not have my shirt on, dude. And I've like been walking, just taking the breaks in between, and I fucking felt one like land, it was a horsefly fucking bit the shit out of my shoulder. Like, what the fuck, dude?
They do. They just chomp you
For
just
no
take
reason.
A big chunk.
No reason, dude.
So here's what I like to do. When I'm on this lake, if I get one, like if I incapacitate him and he's still alive, I just quickly break one of his wings so he can't go anywhere. Then I take him, I cup him in my hand, and I dive in the water, and I take him down 20 feet, and I release him. You shouldn't have fucked with me. And then I swim back to the surface.
That's a lot of work for a fly, dude.
The fly's like, what the hell just happened? He's not like, his ears have completely exploded because he's now 20 feet down in water. That's like 8 miles in fly pressure.
Especially when you can't swim. You only have wings.
They've fucking crossed me one too many fucking times. That's why I take you down 20 feet.
20 fucking feet.
I gotta come up with a name for it.
You feel that thing in the palm of your hand, like some fucking hyperbaric chamber, just like, and he's just like scattered, like doesn't know what's going on, and then just bloop, bloop.
Yeah, just exactly. It implodes. It's like underwater. I like that, dude. That's a great idea. I'm gonna figure out a way to do that where you put them in something, like you lock the end and you stick them in the other end, and you got to be able to see through it, and then you just take them down in the water because it will eventually. It'll like. And he'll be like, me, and you're like, you shouldn't have fucked with
It'll
me.
be, dude, that's what it is. You take like your Pellegrino fucking thing, or that thing, and then you just have it in there, and you just see it like with the goggles on.
I feel like the thing is, it's got to be weak enough that it'll pop after like 15, 20 feet, because I can't take it down much deeper than that.
You don't think so?
Well, I could, not without scuba tanks, but hey, I'm not past throwing
fins,
on scuba tanks.
You got to get some fins, bro. Hell yeah.
I would like to say I'm not an evil, awful, satanic person.
I don't know. 20 feet's pretty fucking interesting.
Yeah.
I never went that far. I went as like doing charity work for spiders when I'd swat the flies and drop them into the fucking into the
I have some poison for a spider, but for tomorrow.
What about snakes?
I used to have a pet black widow for 2 years, bro.
Oh, gross.
I've had pet boa constrictors too for a long time, all through.
I always felt like
up.
reptiles stink though. They have a weird fucking smell.
Yeah.
You know?
You gotta get the right filter or just, like
deal with it.
Snakes didn't
Probably those people, you know how like you could smell like people that have too many cats though?
I'm allergic to cats.
Yeah, well,
I can't fucks with no cats.
Dude, you know if a cat has fucking 300 extra pounds on it, that cat is going to eat you.
What?
Yeah, dude.
That's
House
like Chris
cats?
Rock's joke where he's like, people said the tiger went crazy and ate that kid in a zoo. The tiger didn't go crazy. The tiger went tiger. That's what a tiger does.
I wouldn't put it past fucking a tiger to do that because, you know.
Dude, I love this setup.
If you want to get it, I should probably
Justin
turn the
Glockler,
screen
ladies and
off,
gentlemen.
dog, because I don't need people to fucking stare at themselves.
No, dude, come on. This is the highlight of my day. What up?
Just staring at what up? And
why do you think I go comedian?
See, you got to look at the
I'm a
camera
fucking
right there.
attention
Then you got the
whore.
camera right
Asshole.
there. Then we could just do an actual fucking
Asshole.
show, you know? Asshole. Look,
Asshole.
this dude making fake guns and shit.
Seats taken. Asshole.
Sate's taken.
Like
Fucking.
this. Yo, what's up?
Where are we at?
Everybody,
I think we've done like 45 hours, huh?
Do we have any more issues we want to talk about? So wait,
What's
Justin,
your favorite club to go perform at? When did you start doing comedy? How funny do you think you really are?
Oh, I'm not funny at all. I've learned that. That's the only thing I've learned in doing. I've done it for about 5 years.
You know,
But
I
I've
don't
only
even-
really been taking it seriously for about 3.
I have the best joke ever, and it
seriously,
gets everybody to
relative
laugh.
terms.
Usually, fucking comedians though too.
You just
Where
pull
it's
your
like I
pants
don't
down.
even.
Like, oh my god.
Well, all that's left for me to do now is just whip out my wiener. Just start mushroom bruising everybody on the cheek here.
If this is gonna be that kind of party, I'm gonna stick my dick in the mashed potatoes.
But they gotta be cold mashed potatoes, you know. Got
So
to
what's
be the
filming
cold
me?
ones.
Where's
What?
filming me?
This one.
That's filming me.
That's filming you.
It doesn't look like it's pointed at me.
Because it's. I know it's weird.
Okay, now I can point
But
at
it
it.
is.
See, it tricked me.
Yeah,
I would have been pointing at it more.
That's why I have this thing set up like with the screen so I could see
I'm probably not hard to trick.
where the cameras are. But because everybody wants to just stare at themselves, Franklin did the same thing, and I was like, God damn it,
Dude, you
Franklin!
have the best setup. This is the most fun I've ever had on a podcast.
Yeah?
By far. By
Cool.
far.
That's great
No,
to
and I like
fucking
the
hear.
other podcasts I've done.
That's
This is
great
just-
to hear because you
this
know
is tight.
it's just me, my mahogany table right here.
Mahogany.
I don't know if it's mahogany. I like that word though. It makes it sound fancy. You know,
That makes me think of Anchorman.
It could be
He's like,
cherry wood.
I smell of rich mahogany.
Mahogany's great. It's great.
I
Smells
had
like
ribs for lunch.
Smells like cologne. Actually, I don't even wear cologne anymore. Strippers love the way I smell.
Strippers like the way I smell too.
Yeah.
Like money.
Like, and not cologne.
Just kidding. I do not.
I had
smell
this
like
stripper
money.
tell me that she's like, "Oh my god, I just love the way you smell." And you're not even what cologne are you wearing? I wasn't wearing any cologne. It was just
That's just body odor, baby.
that's just fresh shower.
That's just my stank.
That's just what I smell.
And she's like this. Oh God, that turns me on. Okay, let's talk about strip clubs. I went to one called the Pink Pony in it was probably South Carolina, I think.
"Oh my
or something like
god,
that, yeah.
that sounds like it's
Yeah.
gonna be a
Oh,
nightmare."
it was. There was this stripper swinging around the pole, and she was so fat, and like just awful, that she's swinging around the pole, and the fucking pole is bending in the middle, and it's like going, and she's like swinging around. Where we're like, oh, she's gonna like. I was ready for that pole just to rip out of the ceiling,
Her to fly
and
off.
she just fucking kills 5 people. And I was laughing. She looked like. Dude, she looked like she was either pregnant or she didn't even know. Like, you'd be like, are you
Or
pregnant?
she just
She's like, I don't
she
know.
definitely likes. She didn't even know. Oh my
She was
God.
huge. Anyway,
I don't know. What's a period?
that was a pretty funny strip club. I went to one called, the first strip club I ever went to in Vegas was called the Tender Trap. It is not there anymore. I'm 100% sure of that.
TEND.
Tender, yeah, the Tender Trap. And it was like, this is literally, I was 21, I'm 42 now. So this was 21-ish years ago, probably somewhere around there. I was probably just 21. And I'm in Vegas with my buddy, and we're at O'Shea's, and we're like, hey, where's the strip club around here we can walk to? And the bartender's like, well, there's a place called the Tender Trap right down the street. So we go down, it's the size of a shed, of a tool shed. And it's like 2 tool sheds. We go in, it's a stage with one stripper named China. And she was like this big,
like a fancy name I'm
big
hearing.
fake tits. Definitely a man, probably. I go, so she sits down. She tries to get me a laugh. I'm like, so what's your name? She's like, China. I'm like, where are you from? She's like, China. I'm like, oh, this is gonna be great. This is gonna be great. We're like, we better get out of here. We're gonna get killed.
Oh my God, dude.
I have a better story. So one time we're in Vegas with the same friend of mine, and we both had girlfriends at this point. And we get into a cab and we're like, hey, can you take us to a bowling alley? We had just moved there to go to UNLV. So we're in this cab, we're on our way to a bowling alley, and the guy, like, I remember when we asked him, we were like, we take us to a bowling alley? He kind of like looked at us like, all right, sure. He's like, yeah, I'll take you guys to a bowling alley. So 30 minutes later.
You're driving out in the middle of fucking nowhere, right?
No, we're in North Vegas. Okay, scarier.
Dude, those
middle of
fuckers
nowhere
do
is
that
not
shit
scary.
all
North Vegas is scary. So we're in, or at the time was. Anyway, so we get to this bowling alley called the Silver Nugget. Okay, and it's huge. It's huge.
So it was actually a bowling alley?
Yes.
Oh.
Huge bowling alley. So I'm like, oh, okay. It was just far away. Whatever. We paid $30 for cab. We're like, all right, I thought there was probably one closer, whatever. So the guy literally peels out. He's out of there. I'm like, oh, great.
North Vegas is like the old Vegas, right?
Yes. No, it's North Vegas is north of the old Vegas. It was kind of the slummy, scary part of Vegas. I don't know what that
what
is
like
now.
Kind of, it's just hood as
There was
fuck.
a long time. Yeah, it was hood. Very hood. So, so this guy drops us off. We go in. It's packed, and there's like 100 lanes. Okay, so we just get a lane. The girls are like, yeah, they're grabbing shoes. They're like, this is fun. And all of a sudden, John and I, me and my buddy, we realized like, we're the only white people in here. And I don't mean like there's one down there, way down there. There's no other white people in here. The girls didn't even notice, and we're like, like, oh, fuck. So we go to get a lane, and this guy walks up to us, and he says, hey, guys, you guys should get out of here right now.
What the fuck?
And it was not a threat. It was not like, hey, you guys.
It was a warning.
It was a warning. It was. That's the whole point of the story. It was not like a, hey, you guys need to get the fuck out of here.
Right.
It was like, hey, you guys need to get out of here right now. Like, meaning run for your fucking life. Because you're probably gonna get robbed. Like, and John and I were like, "Oh, okay, thank you, yes." And we went and just called the cab again. So we sat out front now for the next like 20, 30 minutes, just waiting for a cab.
Back and shit.
Yeah, we were. No, we were just sitting out there. No, we were out of sight now. Like, we weren't in there. I think, but it was. And I remember one time later, because I lived in Vegas for a couple years. I remember one time later on, I was lost or I was on a job or something, and I drove past the Silver Nugget. I was like, oh, shit.
The Silver Nugget.
Yeah,
dude.
it was.
What the fuck? Is it
like,
still there?
Oh, yeah, I'm sure that. Well, I don't fucking know. That was 20 years ago. But I think, I mean, the Orleans is still up. That's where I would recommend bowling. In Vegas, go to the Orleans and bowl there. It's like
I've
a little off the strip, but it's cheap. And it's fun as fuck.
Every
and
time
it's
I've
something
gone
other
to
than
Vegas,
gambling
though,
you can do.
Every time I've gone to Vegas is just to be like the strip, right? And then you just fucking go out. And then you leave Vegas. Vegas stays there. You come back to fucking wherever the fuck.
How many times did you say you've been to Vegas?
Probably like 4 times.
4?
Yeah, one time I was like 19, and that was when I was doing the Kirby vacuum thing. So we were like in Pahrump, and then we went to Vegas and we rented this fucking what are those extended stays?
Okay,
right?
yeah,
and I was 19, so I couldn't really do too much.
Yep.
But still like walk around, and I was with guys that could buy fucking alcohol, so that helped. And then another time was when my dad got married. I was the best man at his wedding.
Justin's father is the drummer for Saxon, by the way. I listened to a Saxon song on the radio yesterday called Denim and Pow. Denim and Leather.
Denim and leather. I've never worn leather, actually.
I was like, what is it? I looked and I was like, it's Justin's dad. Anyway, sorry. Just blowing you up.
Cool. That's cool. I
Tip
like
in
it.
the hat.
It's cool. Hype me up a little bit, And they could sponsor me too.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
And I'll have all you guys on my fantastic podcast.
Hell yeah.
Which I just could keep getting compliments on.
They're going to be like, that fucking jerk off did not stop staring at himself for an entire hour.
See, you're going to not know this if you listen to the audio one, but nobody wants to listen to the audio one because people want action, That's
what I'm saying. This is genius. I'm going to copy you. I hope you know, I'm literally going to copy what you did here. And people aren't going to want to do my podcast anymore because I'll
be the original myself. I'll be like the Joe Rogan of our fucking underground.
Dude, I'll tip my hat to you too. I'll be like, this is Justin Glockler's thing. I mean, that guy's a piece of shit, but this is his setup.
Totally. It's got to be comfortable. I don't like a lot of people have the podcast studio, but they just do the audio thing, Well, so I do all of them.
You do all of them. Yeah,
Yeah.
Me too. When I do my podcast, I film it in 4K, which is so stupid.
That is.
And it's stupid.
That's too much.
It's too much. Yeah, you don't need all that information. It's just people sitting there. This is perfect. Whatever you're doing.
This is like 10. I think these are 1080.
Yeah, that's perfect. That's
So if
totally
anybody
enough.
else wants to copy me too, there's the rest.
No one else gets to copy him. Only me.
Only Johnny. What I was thinking about was instead of these little tripods that I got right here, I was gonna get these like 2 little wall mounts.
Yeah.
And fucking so I could just push the cameras back and then be like, boop.
Oh yeah, that's not
Then
bad.
these things will be out of the way. You know?
Right, then you'd have more room.
I'd have more table space, bro.
That's good.
You know?
Dude, it's so cool.
We could have fucking weed on here. Don't have any weed on. We got ash,
weed.
bro.
We need weed.
We need weed. Gotta have weed. But that's also one of the things that, like, doing this at different times too. Because when everybody's out of here and it's all locked up, then we can get a little fucking crazier. You know?
We get weird. We just take our shirts off and just get weird.
No, we don't have to take our shirts off. We can.
What? I mean, what? Oh yeah.
No homo, bro.
No, trust me.
Shit, dude.
My shirt stays on.
This is my fucking little creation.
What is?
This whole fucking thing. You
It's
know?
tight, dude. I really like it. I really like your setup here.
I mean, I guess.
Yeah.
So
So
the screen thing is kind of driving me crazy, though.
why?
I don't know, because I can't have people just staring at themselves.
Yes, dude. You made my day. I got to stare at myself for an hour.
I'm gonna try the next one without the screen on.
The only problem was this darn mic was in the way some of the time.
I mean, it is, But I'm also pretty loud, so I can fucking.
I'm just kidding.
But see, you can see my face.
I am a total piece of shit, but I'm just kidding.
That's cool. That's the more we find out about each other doing stand-up comedy, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
See, if we were like looking, that's what Carlos and I were trying to do. He was on my first one. We were setting it up so that it was like we were like looking at each other's picture, and then it looked like we were looking at each other. I don't know how. Like, I don't.
No, what you're doing is your line of sight was mashing, so it looked like you guys were looking at each other. Is that what you mean?
Yeah. Because, I don't know, we had another person in here, like, looking at it, too. And that's what he said it looked like. Cause
Was that guy jerking off?
No.
He's like, yeah.
No.
He's like, yeah.
Yeah,
That's a great angle.
No, this is not gay at all.
This is the straightest thing I've done all day.
It's only gay if you're looking, bro.
That's right, man.
Like, there's probably the dudes that fucking work at, like, go to the gym and take, go in those showers and jack off, dude. I'm just like, I just go in there, gotta get the fuck out because I don't have a shower here.
Well, oh yeah, no, that's what, dude. When I was homeless for a little while when my house flooded in Virginia, and basically I lived in the basement and all my shit was fucking floating around. My computer was underwater. I was fucked. So I'm out. I was
Flooded because of what?
It just rained. Like, I was out of town and it rained for 3 days, just like poured in the middle of July to the point where it just flooded in Virginia that day. And I was in Colorado. I was out of town just by coincidence, and I come back and it was fucked. And then it got black mold or something. Like, it got
Oh,
this
so it's
mold.
like dangerous mold?
Yeah. So I was homeless. I was homeless, but I still had a job for 2 months, something like that, or like maybe. And it was in the middle of July and August. So I was sleeping in my car, and it was so fucking hot that the only way you could really.
And it's all humid over there too,
so
right?
hot. It was so humid with the AC
So it's
on,
like you're
with
wet.
the car on. And you're inside it, it was tolerable. Or at night, it was tolerable. But if you had to find a parking structure to be under, because as soon as the sun hits you, your car goes from like maybe 50 degrees to 120
What the
degrees.
fuck, man?
It was so bad. But
And it's wet too, so it's like hot wet.
yeah, it was. But if you're really drunk, as you know, like you can sleep there. It's fine. But like, I would go to work, and then when I was done, I'd go home, and then I would go to the gym. I would never even do anything at the gym other than shit, shower, shave. I'd be like, yeah. The thing is, you're right, dude. There's just old guys. You must hit a point where you're just like, I don't care.
You don't give a shit.
I don't care.
Right?
Hey, check out my dick.
Yeah, but you ever see
this? This is my old hairy fucking dick and
This
balls.
is gonna be you.
Yeah. Look. Because you go into a locker room, and you just look. You go like this. You saw all those dicks, and you can never unsee them.
Never.
That is
Never.
burned in your memory. And you're like, oh, there's a dick, I think, maybe buried in a sea of pubic hair over there. Who fucking even knows? Who knows? There might be a dick in there. That might be a woman. I don't fucking know. Either way, they're 210 years old, whoever it is.
And I think I've been staring at it for too long
And
already.
boy, is it beautiful, and do I want to suck it. That's all right. We finally got to the point.
But you ever see the guys that fucking they don't wear like flip flops and they walk around barefoot and then they go in the showers and shit like that. Like, oh man, you're either the guy giving or you're so getting the woods, bro.
And if people like there was some guy even close to me, I would look at him like, man, if you dropped your knees, I will suck your. I mean, I look at him like, I'd be like, hey man, get the fuck away from me. Like, just you look at him like, don't even, just get the fuck away from me. You don't even want to, like. And they would. They'd be like,
you don't know the world of pain I'll put you in.
You don't know what a cokehead drunk piece of shit I really am. I'm homeless. I'm living in my car. I will kill you.
Okay. Nothing to lose. Okay. Got nothing to lose.
Yeah. Okay. I have fantasized about my own death, bro. So don't try to rape me because I'll probably kill you.
It doesn't start here.
Play around in your blood.
Oh man, I was in the sauna at the LA Fitness and
with your boyfriend.
No, because I don't have a boyfriend because I'm not gay.
It'd be okay if you did though. That's what I'm trying to tell you, Justin. It's okay,
dude. I
wish I was gay, man. My life would be so much easier. At least I think it would. I think my idea of what gay love and sex
Why
is
do a lot of straight men say that? They're just like, oh man, because the gay guys are partying all the time and fucking, and they got all the drugs.
Yeah, right.
I don't even like partying.
If I could just get over the little
that's
thing
how I
where
know.
like,
that's how I know that I
dude.
couldn't be gay because I don't even like partying and I don't like drugs. So
what?
I don't like drugs.
Ladies and gentlemen, I think that's a lie.
No, I just can't do any more of them.
Oh, okay. I like it. You're wary of them.
I don't fucking like them. They're all just.
Yeah, that's true.
All those drugs end up being like you always just go down a road of fucking. It ends up dark.
Shit.
Yeah,
of darkness.
You end up
in darkness.
Dude,
no, it's true. You end up just. Yeah, it's true. It's true.
I don't like that shit.
Dude, I've been up for days. I've been up for 8 days on Adderall.
I don't see myself dancing at a fucking club for like fucking 48 hours.
Hi, my name's Justin.
On Molly and shit. Yeah, so I'm totally not gay at all, dude. I'm like not.
Well, my point was that it'd be cool if dudes did it for me because, like, then you just hang out with your dudes, you get drunk, and you go and butt fuck or whatever. You know, like, I don't know.
No,
isn't that how gay?
In my opinion, you know, like guys, we're like fucking disgusting. Right?
I agree.
Versus
how you know.
Like, so nobody wants to see two guys fucking, right? And two girls. They smell good, skin soft. Fucking, that's a work of art.
And that's how you know that men are born gay. Because I've seen my own asshole. Okay, don't ask how. I've looked.
Full body mirror.
And I'm like, oh my God.
Full body mirror, bro. And you thought maybe you wiped too hard and you got to see if you're bleeding.
How can you possibly look at that with anything other than complete disdain and scorn and want to puke? But apparently, some guys are like,
yeah, but you know what, though? Most of those like West Hollywood guys are kind of like feminine, right?
Well, that's true. There's in shape. There's in shape, and then there's gay in shape,
but they're like feminine.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
They're like fucking girls. They try to be more feminine.
But you know, here's the thing:
dude.
they're feminine, and they're like girls, but they're not girls.
But they're not girls. Exactly.
That's
they
my
try
only
to
hang-up.
But they try to be more feminine than women.
And
you know
exactly. And my thing is, I feel like I could score a dude. Okay, like I can't. I have trouble scoring chicks,
dude. We go to fucking West Hollywood with like hidden cameras, and we just get wasted on all these dudes' tabs, dude.
Gay guys hit on me anyway. Like,
yeah,
enough,
me too.
Which I'm flattered. I have such a low self-esteem. I'm like, thanks. And that's the thing. Like, it's
somebody noticed that. Brushed my hair today.
Yeah, thanks. Like, no, that's what I say. Like. But alas, I love titties.
Yeah.
I do love them.
You know, and girls smell good.
They smell good. They're beautiful. They're soft.
Soft.
Their skin is nice.
Exactly. You know,
I want them.
On that
note. Good talk.
Good talk. Great talk. Fucking, but I would just never, like drugs. I don't know. I'm not a fan of them. They just don't do like. I don't know.
I like drugs. I like weed. I like
I like weed and I like
mushrooms
and drinking mushrooms.
I like booze.
Mushrooms might even be a little more intense for me fucking right now, dude. You didn't fucking like what Halloween or some shit when I saw you.
Yeah, I was on the mushrooms on Halloween. Yes,
wasted, fucking wasted.
Oh man, I was fucked. I did a lot. I did a lot of stuff on Halloween.
I had fun that night.
My bill was like $200.
Oh my god. Well, that's because
I was literally like.
Bud Light's like $20 there.
Yeah, and I drank 40 of them. I'm just like when I'm on mushrooms, I'm just like just pounding beer, haven't eaten. Usually, I like to balance
I like to just
food and booze,
dude.
I don't even need it. I'm just like, yeah.
Really? When you're on mushrooms, you like drinking?
Yeah, well, I don't probably drink as much as I think I do, but I do.
Really?
Yeah,
dude. I like drinking if I like do blow or any of that other fucked up shit. Right?
I also like to drink when I do blow.
Dude, also when I'm on mushrooms, dude, I love to just chain smoke like a motherfucker, dude. Like
yeah, no, me too. When I used to chew,
weed,
cigarette, when I used to chew,
weed. Oh fuck,
it was the same thing. I'd be like on mushrooms and I have like chew all over my face, all my teeth, and I'm just like this. I have a couple of pictures of me like really young, and I'm just like chew just
all
like
over your fucking
caked into my mouth, and usually the people around me are like they're laughing even harder, just want to mess.
And that was when Charlie knew he was gonna be a comedian.
That's right.
Right there.
That was actually when I was going to college in Las Vegas. That's when that picture was from, that time period.
Dude, you have to get me that picture. You have to post that shit, bro.
All right, I'll look for that. I don't know where. I have
awesome.
albums. I have albums I can go through, actually.
Chew always seemed like a pain in the ass to me.
Oh, it's
you know,
it's a totally
fucking and then fucking pack it, and then
I've known totally unacceptable
like my little
habit.
brother's done. He like had the fucking grafting shit done in his gums. I don't know the whole thing.
It's really bad because you wear the same spot down, and you also wear your throat down. Like it's really, really bad. The thing was, I would only usually do one a day.
What would you chew?
When at night?
No, what?
Copenhagen, Kodiak.
The long cut. Oh, Kodiak's like the cheap shit, right? Like,
no, Kodiak's not cheap. Cheap shit's like Wolf something, Wolf Den or something. Copenhagen's pretty good, but it wasn't as juicy. Finally, I liked the Kodiak. Was more juicy, but the thing that got me really at the end, like I would also do it very, very little, but at the end they just came out with these Camel snooze packets.
Oh, the little fucking
and
they say they're like no need to spit, you can swallow. Well,
I wouldn't swallow, I would spit it out, but I would always be so high that it would just sit in my mouth, and I'd fall asleep, and I wake up in the middle of the night like because my mouth had like slowly been filling up with spit, and it's been going to my tongue. And then I'd be like, and I'd go back to sleep. Finally, I was like, I gotta quit.
Your breath was minty fresh all the time, right?
They were so good. Like I loved working. I would just sit there and edit for hours with those things in my mouth. It's so satisfying. Like I love that part of the addiction where you just suck all the juice out of it for hours and hours and hours and stare at a screen. Now
but see the whole thing that I guess the shitty part about cigarettes is you got like your ashtray and then you fucking
there's a lot,
but then
but I'm saying everything smells.
Unlike the shit that's gross. Yeah, everything stinks so too, especially
your
people that smoke
stinks.
inside. Yeah, that's true. Right after you smoke,
clothes stink.
Your clothes stink. You get fucking holes in your clothes.
Your mama stinks.
Your mama's mama stinks.
That'd be funny if smoking cigarettes made your mama stink.
Oh, she's like, God damn it, you need to quit this habit.
Justin's smoking cigarettes again. I stink.
Dude, when I was like smoke cigarettes, fucking my mom would be able to smell like 3 hours fucking. I'm like, what the fuck?
Was like that. She'd be like,
it was probably
who's been smoking? It was me. I'm like,
it was. You know what it really was? It was the scent of my innocence gone. She's just like, you piece of shit.
Bye innocence.
See, most of the time I only smoke if I've been drinking. Like I probably smoked 2 cigarettes last night.
Yeah, that's how I used to do it.
I smoked like those fucking American Spirits, like the Black Pack, which is like the fucking roughest ones.
Yeah, those last forever.
You know? So I'll smoke like a little piece and then fucking put it back in the pack.
Yeah.
Get all lightheaded, pass out.
Yeah.
That's how it works. You know? Pretty much. Well, we've been going for a while now, huh?
Yeah, is there anything we want to talk about before we wrap it up?
Oh, yeah, you didn't say your favorite spots to perform at, bro. And how long you been doing comedy?
About 5 years, but taking it seriously for 3. I'm at the Ha almost every day. If I'm here, I usually go to the Ha every day because it's really close to my house, and I'm a lazy piece of shit. And it's got a really good, really great stage. And I like the bartender, Igor. I basically like to just go in there and make fun of him. Just call him a piece of shit all day long. And like he acts like he's not a piece of shit, but he's a piece of shit. Let's face it.
Yeah, guy thinks he's got jokes.
Yeah. He does actually.
Thinks he's funny.
Dude, he's been pretty good. He's been smashing people lately.
Yeah, he does.
He's from Crimea, or one of those shitty Eastern Bloc countries. I'm not really sure.
You should look right at the camera when you're saying this, like you're talking to.
I do. I have looked at this. I looked at it the whole time. No, I'm just kidding. He's from Moldova. That's what it is. He's from Maya. That song, the Numa Numa song.
Oh, the fucking Rihanna and like T.I. Go live your life.
No, I'm not going to humiliate myself any further by singing any more of it.
Yeah.
However,
that was great though. That was great.
Numa. I can't remember it, to be honest. Anyway, whatever. That group is from Moldova, where Igor is from. Anyway, I like the haha. I like performing at the Comedy Store if I can get on somebody's show.
I've never performed there actually.
It's so cool. It's like such a real comedy place. It's got such cool stages, and I don't know. It's got a history that's like insane. It's cool. They have a little mirrored piano in the green room for the main room. Like it looks like it was literally just made for doing coke off. Like
really?
Literally. Like, and then I like to. I sit there and I'm trying to think of like everybody that's done coke off. They're like Richard Pryor probably.
Robin Williams.
Yeah.
For
sure.
With Richard Pryor.
Yeah. Yeah. They probably they probably went from one line.
All right, good.
Yeah. No,
but that was probably. See, you know what's crazy though is back then. Everybody tells me about like coke back then, like all the older cats, right? And they always are like, yeah, it was so like that was probably the pure shit, right? Now it's just a bunch of like stepped on cut with like baby laxative, creatine, meth. Yeah. Like, dude, people talk about like, oh man, I'll definitely do coke, but I don't do meth. Like nowadays, you're pretty much doing meth too.
I like to do coke and meth.
Oh God.
What I would do is do coke. I don't do this anymore, but when I was bartending for a while, I kind of went
in
hard.
West Hollywood.
Went hard. No, this was actually in DC. But so I would do a bunch of coke all night, and I'd be like, I feel like such shit. So I'd eat Adderall, and then which is meth, and it'd make you feel better. And you'd be like, oh. And I'd go to work having not slept the night before. I would do that. At one point, I was doing that like for a week in a row. Just like, and then I realized I'd be at work on Saturday. I'd be like, I haven't slept all fucking week.
Would you ever hallucinate because you were so tired?
All the time.
Yeah?
All the time. I got to the point where I just ignored them. I'm like, I don't know, it's not there.
Would you hear shit?
I would hear shit. I would see shit.
That's why I don't like any of those fucking drugs. Because
I would be in the shower and I'd
dude.
always feel like someone was knocking on the door. Always feel like someone was trying to knock on the door, ringing the doorbell.
It's probably your fucking pulse going through your temple.
Oh, dude, I was like, like I was fucking. Man, I went to rehab for a little while after that, which was good. I belonged there. But the thing about rehab was, I went in there and I realized like, I'm not fucked up.
Like this.
These people are fucked up. You see, like real people that.
Well, maybe that, but that's I don't know.
And no, don't get me wrong. I'm fucked up, but I meant like I will be okay, and because you actually see people that are not going to be okay.
But that's maybe that. I mean, they use that as like that's a rehabilitation stage too, because then you're like, oh, how bad do I think it is? And then you're like, holy fuck, I thought my shit was terrible, dude.
No, that's one of the things it showed me was how bad it can get.
You're gonna watch all these people and yikes.
Oh, dude, the worst were the guys that drank themselves to death. Basically, they'd drink till their liver would stop working.
The fatty liver, and then they get jaundice and shit, and then their skin's all yellow.
Now their life is they're in a fucking wheelchair.
Oh,
and they got
gross,
they've got an oxygen tank, and they got to have people push them around all the time. And like you really saw
how much of those guys drinking though.
Like a bottle of vodka a day, like a handle of vodka a day, just ding ding ding,
a handle,
ding ding ding, maybe more, and eventually your body. This is the way I heard a doctor talk about. It's gotta hurt,
right?
Well, this is how I heard a doctor talk about booze, like when you're boozing that hard. And alcoholism runs in my family. Like my brother and sister are
mine too.
Sober, so we've been through this, and I probably should be sober, obviously. Anyway, the way the doctor put it is like, imagine you're standing on the end of a cliff. Okay? Or the edge of a cliff.
All right.
And someone's pushing on you. You're just going to push back so that you don't... And they're not pushing very hard. They're just pushing. But you've got to push back. And basically, eventually, all of a sudden, your body just can't push back and you fall off a cliff. That is how alcohol takes you down. Like, all of a sudden, your liver can't function and you are not a whole human being anymore. And you're just,
shutting down.
Yeah, you're fucked. And it's one of those things where it's like, just stop. But it's so powerful that... people can't see a way around of it, and that was the thing about rehab that was really sad. But that was the thing where I was like, oh fuck, okay, I need to get my shit together because that can happen to me, and I don't want that to happen.
Fucking jaundice, right?
Again.
Fucking jaundice.
Oh yeah, jaundice.
I don't know, man. I've been like kind of slowing myself down. I'm trying to. Also, it's like can't be walking around all my peers like fucking wasted. You know? If these are people that are like gonna fucking hire me for something or whatever,
and you don't want to get in the habit of being too drunk doing comedy. Because
then it doesn't look like you're taking it serious.
Right, and you're not.
And then also, I think if
I'm not. When I'm really drunk,
if you're fucked up like all the time and shit around all your peers like that, then they don't know. Then you're like unpredictable. You know what I'm saying?
Right. You can't duplicate it, and that's what you have to do with comedy. You have to duplicate the same thing, which make it seem like you're just talking to somebody, but really you are putting because you don't. Here's the difference: when you're having a conversation with someone, you feel like having a conversation. When you're on stage, it doesn't matter how you feel that day. It doesn't matter what you did that day, or if your fucking parents died that day. You still got to go on stage and be like, "Hi guys, I'm so happy to be here. Let me tell you about popsicles. You know what's cool about popsicles?" And you're still putting the same effort into it, even though you really just want to fucking go home and shoot yourself in the dick hole.
That's an interesting way to look at it. Charlie leaves the cockeyed stare because that's fucking true. Dude, that's an interesting way to look at it. I don't know. I try to not do that though. I don't feel like it's like that's the freeness of being on stage because
more
it's
like
not,
penis.
You don't have to be so repetitive all the time. Like doing this, like doing music, you go up and you're doing the same fucking song.
Yeah.
Like that's the freeness of doing stand up.
But you at least have an instrument to make beautiful sound with.
But you're supposed to you can tell when people do that
sort of
whole
beautiful sound.
that when people sound like they're so fucking scripted. You know?
Yeah. Well, that's what I don't know about you, but we're always performing in front of each other anyway.
Right.
We know each other's shit. So what I try to do is have something I'm talking about that day, something that happened to me that day. I don't care what the fuck it is, something you saw in the news, something, like I went to the laundromat. Talk about that. Make a single joke about you did that day. Like I did a mic last night, and I had just flown in on Frontier Airlines.
What is that? Okay. Spirit Airlines?
Which is like Spirit. We'll just say it's Spirit. We'll call it Spirit. So, and I changed them because they're exactly the same. And I said, who in here has flown Spirit Airlines? Okay. I said, and this guy said, me. And I said, how did it make you feel? And I was expecting him to be like, it made me want to kill somebody. And I was going to be like, yeah. No, he goes, it made me feel spiritual. He was kind of drunk. And I'm like, oh shit. But I actually handled it really well. Even though he went the opposite direction. I go, oh really? It made me want to kick a fucking hole in a wall. And that everybody was like, yeah. I was like, okay, good. But that was from that day. And then after that I talked a little more about probably some shit that the other comedians had talked about. Try to keep it as present as you can, and then I went into my material. And if you do it that way, usually you've eased them into it so much with current shit that it feels more like a conversation as opposed to being spoon-fed the same goddamn shitty thing that we've all been spoon-feeding each other for the past 70 days in a row.
Hi, guys.
Yeah. Dude, a lot of times you and I...
what's it do with airline food?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
That's totally what I like about hosting. That's what I do like about hosting is I get to fucking kind of riff off of everybody's thing.
Yeah.
It just, who was I talking to last night? But I was like, it's like going to a gym, right? Like you're working out your legs, your arms, and your fucking back or your abs or whatever, right? So you got to work out the different shit. So you got to have the quick witty shit, right?
Yeah.
Then crowd work is another one. Then storytelling is another one, right? And then also, what would be the fucking last one? You know what I'm getting at though, right?
Producing gay porn.
No, not gay porn, bro. Why is it gay porn? Why, bro?
Because I'm a one-trick pony, bro. Because I'm not funny. Because I'm fucking garbage.
This is how you produce.
I'm high as fuck. I have nowhere to go. That's just proof that I'm a hack. I am a hack.
I mean, we are in the valley. It happens here.
It's true.
Somewhere in the valley, in some fucking mansion.
But there's also straight porn.
There is, that's going on. Yeah. Somewhere there's just fucking loads getting blasted all over.
There's probably all kinds of porn, right? Mm-hmm. There's loads. Straight loads, gay loads.
Loaded loads.
Double
loads, bro.
Double loads. Triple loads.
Mm-hmm. Heavy loads.
Respectable loads.
Yeah, dude. Reloads.
Mathematical loads.
Unloaded.
I think that's it.
Seriously, it probably keeps going on, dude. I think I don't even know how there's so many different types of porn.
No, I meant that's a good point to end the show.
Oh, okay. That's a good point to end the show. For sure. No, we can. Are you going to the haha today?
I don't think so.
No?
I feel like I don't want. I
kind of
really
want to go
to.
to a weird fucking bar show or some shit just because I need to get. That's another thing that you got to do too.
I did 2 yesterday, and I feel like shit today. I feel a little better because I took a bunch of Advil and an edible.
And an edible,
But
you're like in
I think tonight I'm just gonna go home and watch some.
Metallica.
Wait, tonight, Thursday? Yeah, I'm gonna watch Thursday Night Football, which would be the Chiefs and Chargers. But I don't want to drink, and I know I will drink if I go to the Ha-Ha. Yeah. Now let's put it this way. I forgot the Chiefs Chargers game is on. There's a 50% chance I might go to the Ha-Ha.
I like you 50%.
Well, once I realize that game's on, I might just have to
to
go and watch it. We'll see.
50% chance.
Fuck.
Are you on any shows this month?
No, I'm waiting to hear back from this casino. But
And then you're gonna take me out there with you, and we're just gonna fucking double team the casino. Who are you doing with the casino?
I don't even remember. It's been so long. But they've gotten back to me a couple times, and basically everything but you're in.
We'll
They've
take
told me, we're looking
you,
at-
me, and
we're
Franklin.
reviewing, yeah, it's in Palm Springs, I think. Anyway, but they haven't gotten back to me in a while, so who knows?
How
Who
do
knows?
you do that? You just fucking hit him up, and you're like, "Here's my video. Check me out. You
Yep.
want fucking entertainment?"
Yep.
Uh-huh.
Kevin Paniagua told me about it. Kevin Paniagua was a comic, very funny.
Very funny. He'll
Very,
be on
very
this
funny.
podcast too. I'm gonna be on theirs. The
But he's up
Breaking
and
Bad
coming.
one.
Yeah, he's one of the most talented up and coming comedians I've ever seen. Anyway, he
Thanks, Charlie.
except for Justin Glockler, of course. Myself included. Yeah, no, don't worry, bro. Anyway, he told me about it, like, try this, so I did. I don't know. I don't know. I don't even know if that's still happening anymore. Basically, that's my way of saying I have no shows this week.
Well.
I say I'm waiting for this casino thing. No, I am fucking waiting.
How much will they pay you? Did they tell you?
Probably nothing. Man, I don't know. It'll probably be like $150 or something like that.
Yeah?
I have no idea. What about you? You got any shows coming up?
I have the Universal Bar and Grill.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Nice.
Bar shows are fun.
Yeah,
you
I
know?
don't mind bar shows.
And then Flappers wanted
don't mind 'em.
to book me like the fucking day right before Christmas in the main room.
Yeah.
So that probably, I don't know how that would have turned out, but I'm gonna be leaving and going back to Reno. There's like 2 fucking comedy clubs up there. Laugh
Reno.
Factory.
Yeah.
So if you get passed at the Laugh Factory here, like you good anywhere?
I think so.
Really?
I'm not past, though, so I don't know.
I've never really gone there. I've never gone there actually. here.
We'll go do that mic sometime.
Yeah, fucking that sounds dope. Because
on Tuesday.
I've gone to that. Yeah, the Hollywood Improv one's on Tuesday too. But they have like Tuesday, Friday, and Sunday, which is awesome. You know, they do the fucking lottery, and sometimes you don't get up, but you don't have to pay $5. It's a weird like.
I'd rather pay and go up. I can't go to a mic where I won't get up.
Yeah, but I think it's also. I think some of it,
I didn't come here to watch a bunch of fucking jerk offs
do the same.
doing the same
motherfucking
fucking thing.
goddamn shit.
If I'm not gonna get up, fuck you, motherfuckers. Bye. Just kidding. I love going to mics. It's great.
I do too. You got to show face though. You got to show face.
Well, no, sometimes that is nice too. You go in, you're like, I'm not getting up. I'm just gonna come in, say hi, and then leave.
Yeah, but I've met people who just have not even gotten up. You know.
Well, you got it.
You ever have those older guys come up to you and they're like, "Hey, man, that was a pretty good set. You ever hear the one about the?" And
Yeah.
I'm like, "Oh God, get the fuck
Yeah.
out of here!"
Yeah, the best way to keep those guys away from me is just suck their dick.
No,
All right, they'll never
you
bother
don't.
you again.
You don't suck dicks, bro.
I'm just kidding.
That's how you keep making your fucking.
You know, I told you, one trick pony.
one
That's
trick
my
pony.
sign off. That's my sweet sign off joke.
But
ladies and
isn't
gentlemen.
fucking Tony Hinchcliffe the golden pony? So you're gonna have to fight with him on that pony shit.
No, he can have it and he wins. I'll never do it again.
Thank you, Charlie, for
right.
coming in and doing this fantastic podcast
welcome.
thing that I set up. It's been great.
Dude, yeah,
Peace
send me
out.
a video for this. I'll post it on my
You got
Facebook.
it. It's going on that. It's going on that motherfucking.
People can watch me stare at myself.
Going on that young fucking YouTube, bro. All right.
Cool, yeah.
Signing
Yeah.
out.